So the Deadly Dozen is a fitness race that originated in the UK and has landed in South Africa. So I decided, go ahead and try my hand at the Deadly Dozen. It was 3 weeks off the back of High Rocks Joburg. I did not train for the Deadly Dozen, but I just thought, let me go and see what I can do and what it's about. Had no expectations. I would have liked to make under an hour, but with a new race and not knowing, firstly, what exactly to do at each station, I kind of, as I got to each station, had to be told. I mean, I read through it, but so I'm not going to get into what Deadly Dozen is too much. You're welcome to go and look that up. There's loads of videos on YouTube that explain the whole process and explain everything. In a nutshell, it's always done at an athletics track, 400-meter track. So, and then they have 12 stations, or what they call labors. So in between each labor, you have to run a 400-meter around the track. So it's 400 meters times 12, and then the 12 labors. Now these labors are a lot more weight-based. They use kettlebells, weight plates, and then body weight, and some dumbbells for some of the exercises. All functional movements, all movements we do in the gym, we do in training all the time. So that's why I also thought, let's just go and see. So that is just a bit of background before you go ahead and watch this video of my experience from the day before right up until today, 2 days later. So it is the evening before. Just washed my hair, so it's all like that. It is raining, pouring with rain. It is cold, definitely the start of winter, so it will be interesting tomorrow. But hopefully it's not raining. It will probably be very wet, but anyway, nothing we can do about that. So I'm just busy making some dinner to get some carbs, some fuel in, and I'm also just prepping the gels and the things that I'm going to be taking tomorrow. So right now I just made an electrolyte mix. I actually used one of the performance sachets that have a higher sodium in it, which usually I don't enjoy taking often. That's why I just use it for kind of around race days. So I've made a mix of that with the Clean Fuel. Oh, it's open, it's gonna fall. My goodness, what am I doing? Clean Fuel, which is a cyclic dextrin for energy, some carbs in the system. I don't know, scientifically how long this stays in your system for, but I thought I'm just gonna drink it the night before as well. It won't hurt. And then I have been recently trying a brand of gels because I am trying to get used to using gels. I never do. I mean, I never really, run super long distances, or I haven't really had the need for gels, let's put it that way. But I've been trying the Science and Sport brand, which I've been really enjoying. Okay, I say that, I've tried one sachet and it was good. So tomorrow I'm going to be using them as well. They have 3 different types, and they have a isotonic energy gel, they have an energy and electrolyte gel, and they have a beta fuel gel, which is more carbs. 40 grams of carbs in this one, whereas these I think have 22. So I will take the big guy before the race, just before the race, and then I think I'll probably just keep 1 extra gel on me just in case. I'm planning to do this race in sub 60 minutes. I'm so hard on myself. Like, I'd love to do sub 50 minutes actually, but let's just go with sub 60. I've never done this race before. I don't know how I'm gonna even feel tomorrow, weather conditions, all those things. So I think I'll just be happy with the sub 60. So I'm just gonna take 1 of the gels on the race. And then now I'm making my good old rice, veggies, and some chicken for dinner. And in the morning, I will probably have some oats with a little bit of protein. And then the race, my wave is at 18 minutes past 9. So we'll see. Good fun. So I'm busy making, got some roast veggies. I'm making egg fried rice and laziness sliced chicken. That's gonna be my dinner. Meal of champions. Feeling a little bit nervous for tomorrow, but I think it's more just the fact that I don't really know what to expect. It's outdoors. I actually haven't trained for this, like specifically for this, but I'm just relying on my training because I mean, it's functional movements we do anyway. So yeah, it will be very interesting. I mean, I hate saying that like it's an excuse or anything. I hope to obviously do well, at least to my standards, but it does just make me a little bit nervous and feel a little bit unprepared, but I think it'll be fun. I'm excited. So it's the morning of the race and I'm just having some breakfast and a coffee. And then I'm gonna do a bit of a warm up at home, stretch out, maybe go on the bike a bit or a treadmill, and then I'm gonna head through. So it's really raining. Oh, I'm such a baby in the rain, honestly, but committed. I think this is just going to be an interesting experience, to be honest. Nervous giggles. So now remember, there is running in between every station, but I'm not going to show you each and every run. First labor was farmer's carry, 2 16-kilo kettlebells, 8 lengths, so there and back 4 times, and it wasn't too bad. I didn't put them down, so that was great. Then you got to deadlifts, 1 24-kilo kettlebell. A lot of running. Now these lunges were more brutal than I anticipated because of the grass. Super, super unstable. And after all those runs and the deadlifts, they were tough. Single arm snatch with a 9-kilo dumbbell, 60 reps. Didn't think that was too bad. Ugh, burpees. I mean, burpees are burpees. What can we say? Grass wasn't fun. Wet grass was even more not fun. Honestly, this I think is where my mental block came. Like, yeah, these goblet squats were gnarly, 12 kilos. Yeah, I really thought twice about everything after that. Front plate carry, 20 kilos, wasn't too bad. It just was super slippery. Push presses, these are actually just nailed, 60 reps in one go. I think it was only 4 kilos. Now these guys are deceiving. You think, oh, I can bear crawl. I had to turn my cap around, couldn't see where I was going. It was tough, tougher than it looks. Clean and press with a plate. This was chilled. Arms got super tired though. And then had to do this overhead carry. Mind you, remember all the running. And then we ended off with 20 devil's press. These I did unbroken, they were okay. Nice one to end off with actually. I thought they'd be the worst, to be honest, but they actually were okay. And then I was done. Whoop, whoop. Done. My fan, biggest fan. That was brutal, but fun. The first 3 stations were death, absolute death, where I honestly was saying to myself, just walk off, just give up. And then I think I realized then that I just need to have fun and enjoy it, and there's no expectation, and so I put a lot of pressure on myself, and once that kind of was off, then I enjoyed it a lot more. But that was tough, but great. I'll definitely do that again. Would you do it?
No, I'll leave it up to you.
So coming off the back of that race, was I disappointed that I didn't get sub 60? Yes, obviously. I got 1 hour and 6 minutes. That was my time. Not bad for my first time. And you got to start somewhere. So I'm learning to not be so hard on myself, and to not have such high expectations of myself. I've only been doing this for a year. Started running literally a year ago, so I'm actually very proud of my results and proud of my starting points, and we can only improve from here. So I will see you at the next one.